Robert has come to Capernaum on Galilee's northern shore. He wants to find out about the people that Jesus was preaching to and why they were so responsive to his words. According to the Gospel of Matthew, this is where Jesus chose to make his base while traveling around Galilee. Archaeologists have dated ruins from this ancient town back to Jesus' lifetime.
Jody, what do we know about Capernaum in the first century?
Well, archaeologically, we have a lot of information because a large part of the ancient town has been excavated. So we have the ancient village houses. We can see that it was a large and prosperous town, which is not surprising because of its location here on the shore of the Sea of Galilee.
I can believe that this was a really lovely place to live. It is beautiful. I can understand why Jesus decided to make his headquarters here, if you like.
If you basically want to minister to the people of lower eastern Galilee, this really is a very central spot and accessible to all of the villages in the area, so it does make sense.
Lower Galilee was the most densely populated part of the region, so Capernaum was a good place to reach as many people as possible. For over 150 years, this site has been extensively explored by archaeologists.
Jody, what is the layout of this town? Tell us about the people who lived here.
You don't have big economic differences, socio-economic differences between the inhabitants. So for the most part, they're all sort of what we would consider the lower classes. We're talking about towns and villages which survived off of, for example here, fishing, agriculture, crafts.
Most of Jesus' followers appear to be either fishers or farmers, and they were basically acquiring food for subsistence. It's easy to forget just how difficult life was then. Most people spent their time finding out ways to eat, and so it's not a surprise that a number of his followers are fishermen.
In Galilee, Jesus had found the right place at the right time. The 12 disciples he gathered here would help turn his small mission into the world-changing religion we know today.
What is your name?
John, son of Zebedee.
John.
That's my brother now. And there's my brother, James.
Anyone monkey stew?
Even the disciples' livelihoods would become invested with meaning.
He selects fishermen, he says, because he wants to harness the fact that they can collect fish and turn that attention to human beings. Now, rather than being fishers of fish, they'll be fishers of men. So he has selected people from humble backgrounds, people who weren't socially remarkable, and the very fact that he can take fishermen and turn them into delegates that will go throughout the world is itself a kind of miracle.